Let's turn to politics briefly. John, I know you probably don't know all of our American politicians. You shouldn't. There's no reason why you should. But we have two quitters this week. John Boehner, you probably heard of him. But then there's Scott Walker. I don't know if you've... There's Scott Walker. Yes. He wanted to spend more time petting his rabbit. And I think he's the more interesting quitter because it really proves, you know, this guy was huge in the state of Wisconsin. He's a real arch conservative. Wisconsin was kind of a blue state, and he took it over. And it just shows you what I learned back in the clubs. Some people could be good on the local level, and on the national level, they just don't cut it. You know, and if I was a conservative, the Koch brother type conservative, I would just concentrate on ruining America state by state, which is kind of what they're doing.
You know, it's unfortunate because, I had talked to Scott Walker a year ago and throughout the campaign and talked to his campaign. And he would constantly say, you know, I'm not going to do the personal attack thing. I'm going to talk about my record. I'm going to talk about what I did in Wisconsin. I'm just not going to do it. And yet, he branded himself as the fighter. The fighter who took on the unions, the fighter who took on tenure, the fighter who's going to take on... And the brand was good. The man is good. They were not compatible. And they certainly weren't compatible or saleable in this environment of Donald Trump and Ben Carson. They just didn't work. Because if you are in this party today...
And that face.
Well, I mean, I like him a lot, but
the face.
No, he's a good man, but in today's
he may be a good man, but he's a good man with a bad face.
He's not a
No, and he is a good man. And in today's Republican Party, if you aren't light your hair on fire, mad at someone,
you're right.
You're not conservative enough.
Right.
And that's a really unfortunate devolvement of where conservatism
He was never
used to be.
more than a minor leaguer, though.
Right.
Scott Walker is a triple-A ball.
But obviously he didn't work. It didn't work.
No.
Well, I think the whole point is that democracy has failed. And the question, well, it's dependent on a fairly intelligent electorate who are fairly well informed. Well, we don't have one. Right? So,
were the Obama voters uninformed? Just the Republican ones, right?
no. I don't think anyone's well informed these days. No.